Today I'm going to talk about effortless beauty, and by that I mean being able to be so organised and together with your makeup that in the morning you can have everything you need right on hand and create a great face very, very quickly and leave the house looking effortlessly beautiful. It does involve quite a lot of organisation, and what I'm going to talk to you about today is putting together your ideal capsule makeup collection. So I've put together 7 sections, and these are the products that I think, these are the categories that I think most women need in their makeup bag, organised every day. You might not need the whole 7 sections. It depends what your skin's like and, you know, what the look is that you normally do during the day. But I feel this is a good place to start. So I'm going to start with base, and I think every woman needs something for their skin, whether it be just a regular liquid foundation, like this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix one, or a tinted moisturiser, or BB cream as they're more fashionably known. This is the Smashbox Camera Ready. I've got this one on today. It's factor 35, so it's quite good protection, and it's nice and easy. You know, you just pop this on with fingers. So if you've got pretty good skin, or you prefer a lighter coverage, then something like that instead of the foundation. Again, if you've got good skin, you might prefer to use something like a pressed mineral powder instead of foundation. This you can just dust on just in the areas you need it. It'll also mean that you don't have to take a powder out with you. This is the Becca one, but the Skin Finish, the MAC Skin Finish natural one is also really good. And it just gives a little bit of coverage, a little bit of evening out, and as I say, it's a good one if you've got very good skin naturally. If you do have very oily skin, you might need to take a separate powder, especially if you're using a liquid foundation, or you might want to take something like these Nurturing Force papers. These are great because, well, they're really handy, and you can just take off the section, whichever size you want, and just give your face a little block throughout the day. So I think most women will probably need one thing from that section, but make sure it's exactly the right thing for you. On to section 2, and that's concealer. And again, it depends on your skin really. You could go for just having a light reflective pen, perfect for shadows under the eyes, and also, you know, around the mouth, any shadowy areas. Does cover a little bit, very minor imperfections. If you've got more blemishes or pigmentation and things, that alone won't do the job. In that case, you'll probably need something with a little bit more opaque coverage. I always carry this around with me, my secret Camouflage, because it's really handy to use for touch-ups, and it's really long-lasting. And then again, if you need even more coverage, something like Kero Mask Concealer or Dermablend, you could swap that for that. So section 3, and this is eyes. And I think if you can find a palette that does your brows and your eyes in one, then it's great. This one by Lancôme is fabulous, and this is their brow palette. It also has a brush in, and although it's geared towards brows, I mean, it's perfect for brows. You can mix the colours, use the little brush there, then you can use the other brush. I put a little bit on already, but you could really build up and you could even do quite a smoky eye with this if you wanted to. You could use it just to shade and shape the eyes. You could even use it to line with the darker shade in there, and that's just so handy. And there's also a highlighter, there's tweezers, and yeah, something like that is just, it's so tiny as well. Perfect. Slightly bigger but also very good are Brows A Go-Go by Benefit, and this is a similar concept in that it has all the tools you need and brushes. It also has a pencil, which I think might drop out if I show it to you, but it's got it's got the colours that you can use on brows and eyelids, and it's got concealer, and it's got highlighter, and it's got all those little extra bits in there. There are things that aren't really designed to be brow and eye kits, but you can find them. I mean, this one's I find really good for me, and this is a Dr. Hauschka one, and it's just a duo for eyes, but I could use that on my brows and my eyes, and I could use that to line as well. So finding something that you've sort of got everything in one is just so useful, and it just speeds up the whole process. In terms of pencils, I really think this is fantastic. It's the double wear pencil, And during the day, I mean, long wearing formulations are really your best friend. And this has brown one end and black the other, so it couldn't be better. You can do the brown during the day, and then if you have to go out straight from work, you could turn it over, put the black on. You could even do, pretty much a smoky eye with that on its own. So if you're somebody, that just wants a good eye pencil and doesn't even need to do, don't normally do eyeshadow or brows, then that's a great product. Back to brows, if you're a brow freak and fiend, this is really nice. I've used this on myself this morning, and it's the Pixi double-ended pencil, one side, and a really lovely tinted little dinky brow gel the other side. I've already set them with this, and they are well set. So if you wanted to, if brows is your thing, you might want to have that in your capsule collection. Section 4, and I've given mascara a section all by itself, because personally I would never, it's the one item that I wouldn't go out of the house with, and I would always have this in my capsule makeup collection. Even if you don't, you're not into the eyeshadow palettes, or you don't do much with your brows. I think most people do wear mascara. This is the Lashblast Covergirl 24 hour, and I think a good long lasting one for during the day is great. And then you don't have to do, get this on in the morning and it stays put. And if you have it in your makeup bag, I guess you can always, if you're going out in the evening, you could always add to it. But for me, it's essential. Section 5 is face colour. So this could be blusher or it could be bronzer, depending on what you prefer. You could do, and this would actually get rid of the next section, a lip and cheek product, which this one's the Bobbi Brown. And this is great. So if you use something like that, in fact, you wouldn't even need the lip section, which is coming next. Or if you prefer a powder bronzer or powder blusher, then you could use something like this one. This is the Liz Earle one. Actually, I love the colours she's done. It's the coral one. Or you could use a palette that maybe either has a mixture of bronzers, and you see different palettes of bronzers and blushes in, or something like this, which is the Rimmel one, which is a mixture of sort of two blushes, one less shimmery, so you could use it to sort of shape a little bit more. In fact, I'm going to try this one now because I haven't tried this one yet. You could use the darker shade to sort of shape the cheeks a little bit, and then the pink as a blush. And then it's nice because it's got the highlighter there as well. And you can see it's quite a shimmery highlighter, so you could have that. Use that on the top of the cheeks. Could even use that on your eyes if you were going out straight from work and wanted a bit more shimmer, because that's quite a nice shimmery product. And then you could mix them all together and just finish off. So something like that, whether it's, as I say, whether it's a bronzer or which texture you like. I think something from the face colour section, most women, look good with. So section 6, and this is lips. Now, if you've gone for the combined cream lip and cheek product in the previous section, then you probably won't need anything from this section, so you're going to be very light in your bag, which is good. But if you really like to have lip products with you, then you could use something like a lip pencil. I normally go for a lip pencil and then something sort of a bit sheeny over the top on a daily basis. This is the nude lip pencil from number 7, and then this is a really nice lip gloss. Actually, this is by Aerin Lauder, and she's launched a new range which is all really about capsule makeup collections, because she's done a very small range of like one lipstick for day, one lipstick for evening, one gloss for day, one for evening, and so that's a really nice concept. And all the colours are pretty sort of wearable, easy colours. If lipstick is your thing, then obviously one great lipstick that will take you from night to day. I've just picked this one up. It's a by Terry one, which I quite like the colour of that. It's a sort of colour that I would wear. I'm kind of making myself up as I go along with this thing. It's a really nice corally shade, and I would probably use my pencil as well. Yeah, so for me, it would probably be my lip pencil and either a gloss or a lip balm or a lipstick. I wouldn't take all of those in one go. And if you are a lipstick fiend and you like to have lots of colours, a good solution for a tidy makeup bag would be a little something like this, a palette. All different brands make them. This is the Bourjois one. It has 3 different, one bright, one nude, and one sort of dark pink one, and they do different tones. So, but most brands do little lip palettes now. You can get lots of different colours. So something like that will just save you from having loads and loads and loads of different lipsticks. Okay, so last section, and this is tools. These are really great. These are by Japonesque, and it's a little mini kit of brushes. So you've got eyes, brows, eyeliner, whatever. You've got sort of different things. Maybe if you're someone that wears an eyeliner gel as opposed to a pencil, then you will need to have a couple of brushes with you, and they fit into that little capsule thing, which will stay nice and clean in your handbag. Japonesque are really good actually, because they do quite a lot of dinky brushes, so things like very tiny travel sizes of foundation brushes, concealer brushes, and they're all really good to keep in your handbag. If you're going to have lipsticks as opposed to using lip gloss, you will need a lip brush, and retractable ones obviously are the best option. You can get them from all different brands again, and they're just brilliant because they just use the lipstick and then they close and they don't make a big old mess in your bag. So that's it really. So if I was going to put my own capsule makeup bag together, I normally use liquid foundation. So I would have my liquid foundation in there. I would have a light reflective pen, and I also have an opaque concealer because I like to have both for different areas. I would have some kind of powder. I probably would use the mineral powder because you get a bit more coverage from it, and quite good for touching up throughout the day. Definitely I would use, I always have some kind of palette which is eyes and brows, because I think it's just a brilliant concept. So I've got that Lancôme one in there. Lips and cheeks, got the Bobbi Brown Rouge Pot, so that's both done. And I just love to have this. I normally have actually a lip balm in there as well. So a lip balm and a pencil, and then a little bit of colour with the lip and cheek matching. Mascara, definitely mascara and eyelash curlers, my essentials. For tools, I would have a retractable powder brush. I'd use my normal powder brush at home, and then I would take that with me out and about. And likewise, I would use normal brushes in the house, and then I would take out with me probably a retractable lip brush. I like to use that for pinpoint concealing if I have to, and also a small concealer brush. And if I need to do anything with my eyes, like smooth my eyes during the day, a little fluffy blending brush. So that's everything apart from the lip balm. You can see it's about half the size of the bag, so it's not an obscene amount of makeup. And I think just having it all clean and together there makes so much difference. You will have to have a little check of it about once a week, so just check that you're not building up loads of stuff, because you're bound to grab other colours, and what happens is you get loads of duplicates in there and it becomes all disorganised and starts to get dirty and messy. So make sure you clean it out, clear it out, wash your brushes, wash your sponges. And having that level of organisation will not only help to really save time in the mornings, but it'll also help you pull together a really polished, effortless look. And that can only be a good thing. So hope that was helpful.